I'm at the golf course right now. Got here a little bit early from a little bit of a mix-up on timing. Uh, that being said, I did a long journal for about an hour before I came down here. Started building out my base to-do list of everything I want to do to grow online, grow my business, while also keeping order at home. I'm going to call that base list homeostasis, because it's where I want to get on ground level, and then I can start adding to that. But everything won't happen right off the jump. That being said, I'm not able to screen record right now, so we'll just have to kind of rip it off the top of my head. But waking up at 5:30, the reason for that is, you got to get up early to make sure you get your stuff out of the way before everything else that needs your attention. All the family duties, business duties, don't get you started behind the 8 ball. If you get up and knock out my own stuff, then I'll start on the forefront and everything else will be that much easier. After I get up, first thing is working out. If I don't work out first thing in the morning, it usually doesn't happen. And I'm a big proponent of mind follows body. So if you take care of your body first, everything else falls into play. Next thing is journaling, at least 10 minutes a day. And this is really the trendsetter for my day. Really just gets all like the crap out of my head, but also write down everything I need to do as a reminder. So I'm a big fan of the quote, "A schedule defends against chaos and whim." So that's that. Next thing we got going on is just getting ready without a phone. So sometimes after I do my stuff in the morning, I'll sit on my phone and just very unproductive. So just keeping the phone downstairs after my workout, journal, go up, take a shower, and then take my daughter off my wife, get my daughter all situated, rock and roll. Work-wise, 5 net new outreach per day. So outreach is just the lifeline of your business until you get enough stuff coming in from organic or ads, and just needs to happen. So 5 net new outreach. Next thing is 2 looms. So looms are a screen recorded video where I just do consulting there to show people what their problems are. That way, even if it doesn't lead to working together, they at least know what I can do and just the leaks they have in their operation. From there, 10 follow-ups. So becoming a business owner, I've realized how many people or how often it is just to forget about things, or just so many things come up. So when someone follows up with me, I find it's actually very helpful. So I just have to keep that in mind when I'm reaching out to other people, is that sometimes I'm doing people a service by following up. So as far as media goes, so I'm going to start doing 1 LinkedIn post per day, 1 of these videos per day, and 3 tweets per day. So LinkedIn helps me grow my business, personal brand. The YouTube, a lot of this stuff can be repurposed across the board. I can make it into clips. I can take the transcript, make it into a LinkedIn post, break it down into the tweets. So that's the reason for LinkedIn. Kind of plays across all platforms in different formats. And then the tweets is, it's a good way, Twitter's more of a big group chat, as I've heard it called before, but it's not as polished. It doesn't have to be as formal. So you can test out a lot more ideas and just have more human conversations where you don't have to be polished and buttoned up all the time. So that's that. And then after that, fulfillment as it comes with clients, I'll build that into the day. Admin kind of build into the day. Sales calls are built into the day. So those will happen as they come, but I have 4 or 5 hours a day allotted to those. And if I don't get to those, then I'll just do more outreach. If I don't have to do those, I'll do more outreach. But then that's the basis for work. Again, I said this is homeostasis, just the base things we have to do. But then the other thing is pick up or drop off. Do I have to, if I have to pick up Rosie, then I'll just get started earlier in the day with everything. If I have to drop her off, I get started a little bit later, but then my duty for the household is making dinner that night. So that's another one for me. So that was kind of my duties there. But then at the end of the day, cleaning the living room before we go to bed, cleaning the dishes and the kitchen before we go to bed, just leaving everything nice and neat. That's going to be a big thing. And then packing the diaper bag before we go to sleep is a huge one. And then pulling out any frozen milk so little girl has stuff to eat during daycare the next day. So Those are very base level things. And then 3 to 5 minutes at the end of the day, just to write down anything specific I have to do, follow-ups to specific people the next day. There's a different type of workout I want to try, different exercise, whatever that may be. And then phone down at 9 and in bed reading at 9. So usually I can get 20 to 30 minutes before I start getting tired from reading. So that'll be a good way for me just to get present with the book, calm the nervous system, sleep by 9:30, and then up 5:15, 5:30 the next day. It sets up the next day very well. So I think I kind of ripped that all off the memory. Again, I don't have the document in front of me, but I did write it down before I came here to the golf course. So maybe I'll do another one later in the week, just kind of talk about how I've been doing day over day with that. I don't expect all those things to happen first day, but it's what I'm going to be building up to. And then once I build that base layer, I'll maybe start like tweaking it a little bit or adding more if I can handle more. So that's my Sunday. My dad asked me to come out and play golf. Me and my brother, my dad, my uncle, kind of crazy, wants to play golf the Sunday of the Masters, but we'll get home, be able to see the last like half hour, 45 minutes of it. So rock and roll.